What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to make a full-fledged clicker game like my bouncy ball clicker that I made in less than an hour. You can also play Pong in it, but that's optional if you in your game. Yeah, I just added it because why not? So first we're gonna make a new project and click the create button. Then we'll spawn in here. Now delete your sprite cat, and then you can either draw or find a sprite. I'm gonna find one, and I'm gonna choose cake clicker. We're gonna make this. We don't want these sprites. Instead, we're gonna copy this. Make it okay, so first we're gonna put this up to size. Okay, that's pretty good. And you're gonna see why I did that. So when green flag clicked, actually no, when this sprite clicked, switch to custom cake 2, wait 0.1 seconds, and then switch costume to cake A. Now we have the animation system. Then, if you want, you can add sound effects. That's a bad one. So we're gonna find a sound effect. No. Perfect. So, but then we want to have a point system. So we'll go to variables down here. We'll delete the my variable. Actually, no, don't do that. Get that out. I meant to do delete and then click that. Name this cakes. At least for me. For all sprites. Now you can decorate it however you want, but I'm just going to keep it the normal variable. So when this sprite, actually, we can just put it around here. Change cakes by 1. So now if we look at it, you get cakes. But we want to make it where if you click the green flag again, your cakes reset. Now this is very optional, but I'm going to do it anyways. So when green flag clicked, set cakes to 0. So now we're going to make a shop. So we're going to click the draw button. Now we're going to have I'm going to do a black outline. Put that at 4. And then I'm going to have a pink fill. Then you're going to do that text button, switch it to whatever color you want. I'd prefer white. You'd put shop, or you could put upgrades. And now the way I like to do this is that you can put it in the middle, and then you can move the text also to the middle, and then you can drag it from up here to where you want it. I'm going to put it right up there. So when we click it, it looks like this. Now, let's make it so you can open the shop. Now, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to make it a costume instead of a sprite. So now we're going to add an exit button. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just make a new sprite. Now, why am I just copying it? Because we're going to change this text to close. Yet again, we're going to drag this. Just take that out of the middle real quick. I want that out of the middle real quick. I'm going to put this in the middle. Make sure everything is right. Now me. That looks nice. Now we're going to make this a little bit smaller. Put it next to it. Like that. So now we're going to switch it to that. So when the sprite clicked, switch costume to costume 2. So we have that. And then just to make it work, I'm going to try and broadcast. Close. Because I don't think it's going to work as a different costume. So we're going to do that and then put that out. And then we're just going to make a close button because it's easier. And I'm not the advanced coding guy. We're going to see if that will fit just right in there. And then we're going to put that in the middle. And then right there, we're going to put that right there. Okay, so when green flag clicked, go to looks, then you click hide. But when this sprite is clicked, you're going to want to broadcast, open, shop. It can be anything. I just want to make it more organized. So now, then go back to your close button. When I receive open shop, then you're going to go to looks, then click show. Now let's make it so when you click the close button, it closes. So, when this sprite clicked, broadcast, close, shop. then we're going to do it on itself when I receive close shop. So you can see broadcast, then it receives. When I receive close shop, hide. So now, we can make the sprite that shows where the birthday cakes are gonna, like, the upgrades. Now this is so optional, you don't have to make up buttons like me. I'm just going to. So now I'm gonna click the paint button, and then let's click the box down there, change this to black, change this to about 4. Let's make it a pinkish. Let's make it a little longer. Make sure it's in the middle. And now, we have that. So now we're gonna put the previous code that we just put. So like when I receive, oh my god, when I receive close shop, you'll hide. When I receive open shop, show. So now, when green flag clicked, make sure to hide it. It should work now. So now we just have to put our upgrades in this menu, which is actually less harder than you probably thought. So what we have to do that, is create a new sprite, because you want to be able to click it to get a new cake. So now we're gonna put the cake in here. We're gonna go to food, cake A, and then just delete that. Make it a little smaller. Let's put it to reference. A little smaller. But we don't want to put this in the shop yet because we have to make it look like it's an upgraded cake. What did I just do? Okay, so we're gonna zoom in. We're gonna go to the paint bucket tool. Let's make it cyan. Then let's make the bread brownish. Okay, so now we have our cake. Now you're probably thinking, put the code from this cake into this cake. But no. This is the cake that is going to be in the upgrades menu. So we're going to make it super, super small. Not that small. I forgot about the outline. So we're going to paint bucket the outline bluish. Perfect. Now we're going to drag all of this in the middle. And I want to click group so that we can move it. So now we're gonna put it right about, oh shoot. So just because I did that, I have to go here and then when green flag clicked, go to front layer, just because that happens sometimes. And now I'm gonna move that about right there. And then we're gonna put text on the costume. Now I'm gonna make the text a gray. It's gonna say blue cake. It's gonna be super, super small. Not that small. It has to be at least bigger than the cake. Not that big. It's about that big, yeah. Blue cake. And then under it, we're gonna put, nope, right there. We're gonna put cost. Then this little colon. Put a space. Let's make it 10. 10. And we're gonna make that a little bit smaller. Like that. Make it a little bit in the center. That's perfect. Now, when I receive open shop, we're gonna put an if, then else. First, we wanna do when I receive open shop. Actually, no. If, then go to operators, this. So our it costs 10, so we're gonna put 10 in the one on the right. Then we're gonna go to variables, and you can actually drag this variable into the one on the left. So it's if cakes is less than 10, then set ghost effect to, let's say, 60. Else, clear graphic effects. You wanna see when you get to 10? Hold up. I have to make it like a darker color. Or that color. And now, we're gonna do, when green flag clicked, hide, and then when I receive open shop, show. When I receive close shop, hide. And now, when the sprite clicked, if money or cakes is more than 10, then change cakes by -10. So now look. Oh wait, we need to put, first of all, we need to put this in a forever loop, so it's always checking for it. So you see it turns bright when we can afford it. And then when we click it, then change cakes by 10. Hold on. I must have forgotten something. I'm just gonna check through this real quick. It should be subtracting. Oh, it's because you have to have more than 10 cakes. I'm sorry. And then you can keep buying. But I want to make it so you can buy it whenever you need to. So I'm going to look through the operators. Yeah, there's nothing that you can do about that, but it's fine. So that's the upgrade system. No, you can't buy it. So we're also going to copy this, duplicate, but we're going to change this to equal to 10. See if that works. So now, what the freaky did I do? Oh, did I reverse it? I got the wrong code. I got the wrong code there. I want this code. But we're gonna change this to equal to 10. So we're gonna put the cakes there. So now you should be able to buy it if you have exactly 10 cakes. Now we want this to do something. So first we need to make this. So we're gonna copy the sprite, throw all of the code away, except that, and that. So that's fine. Get that out. We're left with these two codes. So now we want to broadcast something when this is clicked. So when this sprite is clicked, let's say broadcast blue upgrade. And then we're going to go here. Let's look at this costume. You see these? We're going to delete those. Make this super, super duper big. Make sure we can see how big it is. So we need to put this so it's about the same size. Yeah. So we're gonna do when green flag clicked, go to, and then we're going to go to X3, Y8. That did not work. Okay, never mind. We're going to change that to negative 7470. So it goes there. But now we need to make it so when I receive... Oh, wait. We don't want just this out of the blue. So that was not supposed to be a pun. Clear graphic effects. And then we're going to put this in both of those. Okay. So now it doesn't pop up if you don't have enough. But then when you get enough, it's not going to pop up yet. But just be patient. Just be patient. When I receive blue upgrade, show. And then go to the cake. When I receive blue upgrade, hide. So now you're not going to be able to switch cakes until you have enough. But now we need an animation and a sound. So when this right clicked, we don't have the costume. Make sure this is where it's supposed to be, right in the middle. Right there. Okay. See that? So now, when this right clicked, change to KK2. Wait. 0.1 seconds. Switch back to KK. So, it's gonna make an animation. But what's an animation without a system? So, we're gonna go and click variables, change cakes by 5. That's if you want. Now make sure you always have a when green flag clicked show on your starter clicker, or else it won't work. That's not supposed to look like that. Why are you going up there? Oh, I didn't do this. Did I put it? Yeah, when green flag clicked, it... Whatever. Go to... Go to 0, 17. that should work finally. Perfect. But now, let's get ourselves a sound. So right here, we're gonna put play sound. No. We're gonna want that same sound that we put, which I believe was Zoop. And we're gonna delete that. So now we have Zoop. Start sound Zoop. That's fully functional for you. Now, do you want effects and particles? I don't know how to make glow yet, but don't tell anyone. So, we're gonna make some effects when you click on it. So, when this sprite clicked, let's make sure to make it separate so it's not super long. When this sprite clicked, create clone of myself. When I start as clone, set size to 20. You can change it to whatever you want. Set size to 20. Glide 1 second to random position. Hide. Now this only works for the blue one right now, but that's what it's supposed to look like. Let's do the same thing for the normal cake. It's pretty cool. So that is a basic clicker game for you guys, and just keep repeating these basic steps if you want more upgrades and stuff. So that is it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.